Nasza Palenar. Dobra, ale tu nic więcej nie ma. I bo nie możemy wejść. Dobra. Dobra. Czyli musimy wejść z tą tradycyjną drogą. Ale dobrze, że tutaj weszliśmy. Przynajmniej trochę expa wpadło jednak. Pewnie jak tu wrócimy znowu coś będzie, więc... Double that. Double that. O, Wark ma level? O, nice. Jak nie zauważyłem. Bianca. Nasza Palenar.
Masarana's child, your debt is paid in full. It isn't too late to change your mind, Dalen.
Dareth Shiral, Keeper. I'm ready. Let's depart.
Okay. Pa.
Elganon. Is this... Is this really where the elves live?
Not the prettiest part of Kirkwall, but it doesn't have a view of the giant chains. Take what you can get.
I didn't think it would be so... I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
Working your way up will be fun. All right, that was a lie. It won't be fun.
Some adventurer I am. Barely set out and I'm already daunted. Thank you for everything. For all your help. Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
Okay.
Of course. But only because you used that "you kicked my puppy" voice.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it though.
Spoko. Nasze party się rozrasta, jak najbardziej, jak najbardziej. Mary's House. Wychodek. O, tu coś jeszcze było? Okej.
I didn't think you'd come. I'll find something relatively clean for you to sit on.
Okej.
Can I get you something to eat or drink? I have water.
It's cozy. And your furry friends are charming.
Oh, are the rats back? I thought I'd found all their holes. I wanted to thank you for bringing me here, but I'm making a mess of it.
I'm sure I could think of a better way for you to thank.
Well, of course you could. I haven't exactly had many friends. Not even among my own clan. This is... tricky.
Dobra.
What made you unpopular with the Dalish?
Being first to the Keeper, I was always a bit secluded. I studied magic and history while the others were learning the Via Tanadal. It's good that I left. I'd have made a terrible Keeper. I was never that good with people.
You seem to be getting the hang of it already.
I'm glad you think so. Thank you for coming to visit me, Hawk. It means a lot to me.
No proszę. No proszę, proszę. Dobra, czy tu coś mamy? Tu Chantry, okej. O. Chantry! Chodźmy do Chantry. O, zgłośmy nasze...
So, will anyone smite me if I tell you I killed the men who wronged your family?
Excuse me, who are... My post to the Chanter's Board? Did Her Grace let that stay? I thought for sure no one even read, but you say you've killed them. You have my eternal gratitude, Sirrah. It is comforting to think my parents might now rest easily in their graves.
Who sent these mercenaries?
My family has ruled Starkhaven for 6 generations. We have enemies, but none who would identify themselves openly. A distant cousin of mine is claiming rulership now, but he is a bit simple. He can be no more than a pawn in this plot.
Surely you have a guess as to who was behind it.
My parents were always prudent in how they handled our nobles. They did not allow rivalries or resentments to flourish. The attack must have come from outside. Kirkwall is our largest trading partner. I came back here to find support for my claim, and perhaps for a clue as to who is behind this foul deed.
Your parents probably don't care much at this point, but I hope you sleep a bit easier.
Yes, I hope I will. Thank you. Consider this in advance. When I have secured my lands again, you will be paid royally. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must meet with the Viscount and petition him for aid to a fellow city.
Okej. Elegancko.
You are from over the sea, are you not? Have you come to pray for those you left behind? It was a near thing what happened in Ferelden, but in the end, the Maker stepped in.
The hero of Ferelden stopped the Blight. The Maker had nothing to do with it.
Sometimes the Maker chooses the most unlikely vessels. Even an elf may be doing his work. We never know whose hand he may favor.
Okej. Okej. Main plot. To są premium. Okej. Side questy. Tak jak mówię, poróbmy najwięcej jak się da. Jak na razie, co tu jest? Black Emporium. Tu jest tak. Tu jest Bone Pit. Chodźmy tutaj, zobaczmy co tu jest. Znaczy domyślam się co tam jest. Jest tak co pamiętam.
Thaddeus, stand straight. Places, everyone. Welcome to the
Emporium. Cunning. Okej. Te ceny! Mój ty Boże, dobra. Recki. Recki sobie na pewno kupimy. Sell all junk. Okej. Co tu jest? Sandals. 48. Nieźle, nieźle. Co to jest? A, do resetowania punktów skilli. Okej, spoko. A, tu już możemy sobie zmienić wygląd, okej. Film. Dobra. Spoko. I to mamy z głowy. Szaf, dobra. Hackdown. An old shaft embodied with a family name, the winter symbol of femininity and the curse of blooming groves. Blooming groves, czyli tu, dobra. Ja przyjdzie.
Aveline?
Aveline?
My mom works here.
Ferelden, are you? We are not a charitable organisation, Sarah. If you cannot pay, you will have to take your lonely self elsewhere. Is that clear? 2 sovereigns for premium service, 1 sovereign for standard service. 50 silver and someone may touch you. Briefly.
I'm not interested.
Of course you aren't. Poverty had nothing to do with your decision, I'm sure.
Okay.
And I'm not crossing that old back for anything.
The merchandise is up front.
Viveka? Nie.
Your order in a minute. I can't do that.
Okay.
All set.
All set. Dobra, zobaczmy co będzie jak...
Orzamar's new king has opened the city. I won't mention this to your mother if you do.
Dobra, zapisaliśmy.
If you cannot pay... 2 sovereigns for premium service, 1 sovereign for standard service. 50 silver and someone may...
Here's your gold.
Where did you get these? It's not even forged. My best people are in the lounge. Speak to whomever you'd like.
The merchandise is up front.
I'm gonna work for the coterie when I grow up.
Oh, if it were up to me, I'd have done this for free.
Strata golda. Strata golda.
I won't mention this to your mother if you do.
O.
I heard you lost something.
O!
This it?
No i o to chodziło. Z Bone Pit, side quest, dobra.
I'd never thought to see this again. Thank you.
Proszę bardzo. Znaleźliśmy właściciela. Pięknie. 38 golda. Dobra. To powinno być. The market return. Okej. Market. Gdzie jest market? Market. Tutaj jest. Dobra. 30 tam muszą być ten PC. Żeby oddać.
Aveline?
Keep moving. A, tu jest.
I heard you lost.
Gitara.
This it?
Side quest. Co tu mamy? Zobaczmy, gdzie to nas przyniesie. Gdzie to nam mówi, że co? Gallows. Nie, czy to nie to? A map of James' interpretation of the Reach of Orle. Many similar documents are Liberty Match, frustration of those in the gallows. So during the day, deliver the grey wilderness dead drop near the foundries. Dobra. Tu. Dobra, to chodźmy dostarczyć. O Jezu, moja. And go to the dead drop. Dead drop. Gdzie tu? O, tu.
There's the dead drop. Hopefully the wardens will appreciate this.
O, pięknie. Dobra, i co tu jeszcze mamy? Game enhance for the ward, okej. Okej. W sumie tu możemy iść tędy.
I'd rescue the Viscount's boy, but the Winters are after him. They'd sooner split your skull than a reward.
Got himself snatched by Canary.
Ooh. Kunari.
So, what? Are you here to gloat?
Gamlen's the idiot again. Gamlen's the fool who can't hold his money when it's given in a bloody silver basket. I tried, you know, when Leandra left. But no one was ever going to live up to her.
I've seen the nobles in this town. Your parents must have had a fortune. Where did it all go?
Well, it's not like I stood at the side of the wharf and hurled it over. I tried to invest it. I got some good tips on trade in Qunari cheeses. And, you know, a man's got needs. I'm not denying I spent more on myself than I should have, but I figured it'd all work out.
What was she like, as a girl?
We're only a year apart. But that was time enough for Leandra to get our parents wrapped firmly around her little finger. They showed her off at every opportunity. The beauty, the scholar, the light of their lives. As far as they were concerned, they should have stopped there.
So, the best way to make Daddy love you was to steal his money?
I changed their filthy sheets and wiped their chins through 2 bouts of the cholera, and the last word Father said was... Leandra, I'm not looking for love, but at least I got the money.
And here I was, just about to like you.
Okay.
Your mother's busy.
I hope Mother convinces the Viscount to give us the estate. When I told your grandmother I was marrying your father, she threatened to disown me. She said my children would be mongrels. My father wanted to lock me in, but she told him it's her life, let her ruin it. I wrote to her when each of you were born. She never wrote back. I'm glad she didn't die hating me.
The estate is yours. Why are we still here?
Technically, the house is now property of the Viscount, since its owner died without an heir. If we went there now, we would just be squatters. But if the Viscount acknowledges our rights, we can get back more than the house. We can get back our name.
O kurde. Dobra.
Grandmother didn't want you to leave. She tried holding on to you the only way she knew.
She would have been so proud of you. You're everything she wanted in an Amel grandchild. She might have had a hard time accepting it at first, but she would have loved you, all 3 of you. Carver. He was such a little boy. Never had a knee that wasn't scraped or trousers without holes.
He was so young. Never got to be the man he wanted.
I just keep thinking there's something we could have done. It's killing me. I remember that awful creature reaching down and 18 years of loving and feeding and raising, and that was it.
Blame the Darkspawn, not yourself.
The ogre would have been happy with any prey. It was my fault it was Carver. I miss him. There were 4 of us when the Blight began. It will never be over while there are just 3. I've written to the Viscount. I've an audience for after Bartrand's expedition leaves. I couldn't do anything for Carver, but with luck, I could at least give us a home.
Okay.
I've had word from Lothering. They are rebuilding. I don't know if I could ever return to the site of such horrors.
Nieźle, nieźle. Dobra, to się schowamy. Na razie. Nie chcemy być overpowered, że tak powiem. To na razie też się schowamy. 41 golda mamy, nieźle. Nieźle. Gamlen's House. Dobra, Liska.